Hello. Thanks for joining us again on the channel. Okay, yes, we've tried so many of these. Too many probably. But this one stands out. It caught me off guard. Let's figure out why together. Quick note before we begin. There's a discount link in the description and the top comment if you want to check it out. Now let's not waste any more time and jump right into the details. Let's begin by examining the insights provided by our first reviewer.
This reviewer found the experience with this electric bike to be absolutely exhilarating. Putting it together was straightforward. With a little help, it was assembled in about an hour without any real issues. Once built, our reviewer was immediately impressed by the sturdy frame, which contributes to an exceptionally smooth and comfortable ride. While its considerable weight can make it a bit difficult to lift onto a car rack for someone without a lot of upper body strength, this heft is seen as a plus on the road, adding to its stable feel. The step-thru design was a major highlight, especially for a shorter rider, and the inline battery is cleverly placed to keep the bike well balanced. A few minor personal upgrades were made, such as a new seat and plans to replace the basic light and reflectors. The only real aesthetic complaint was the massive, permanently painted brand lettering on the frame, which our reviewer wished was a more subtle logo. The performance on the road is where this electric bike truly shines. The torque is described as insane, providing an instant and thrilling takeoff that is simply a ton of fun. It reliably reaches a top speed that feels nimble and efficient for getting around town, striking a perfect balance between being fast and feeling safe. The brakes are effective and the suspension system does a great job soaking up bumps for a comfortable journey. While there's a slight inconsistency noted between the pedal assist and full throttle, it's a minor quirk that doesn't detract from the fantastic overall experience. Battery life proved to be reliable for commuting. It lasted a very long time on flat terrain, and while it drained faster on hills as expected, it still offered plenty of power for a lengthy ride. Ultimately, this client enthusiastically recommends this bike, saying it made them feel like a kid again and has become their favorite new toy.
Cool. Let's uncover what our next reviewer has to say.
This reviewer was initially skeptical about this electric bike, primarily due to its surprisingly accessible cost. Having previously owned 5 other models that were significantly more expensive, our reviewer thoroughly checked the specifications and photos before committing. The initial impressions were quite positive, and upon arrival, this client found the packaging to be excellent and the assembly process to be very straightforward. The build quality was a pleasant surprise, feeling on par with bikes costing many times more. This client appreciated that the components, such as the brakes, tires, and shifters, are standard parts, meaning most local bike shops should have no trouble with future service or adjustments. The inclusion of a substantial rear luggage rack and fenders right out of the box was another welcome feature. To truly put this electric bike to the test, it was taken to a high-altitude location for a ride on a 12-mile paved trail that included moderately steep climbs. The bike performed beautifully, and even under these demanding conditions, it achieved a range of 33 miles on a single charge. Our reviewer presumes the range would be significantly greater on flat ground. A particularly useful feature is the control panel's low battery warning. While the bar-style battery indicator takes some getting used to, the display will start flashing when a recharge is urgently needed, which is great for preserving the long-term health of the battery. The bike handles very well and proved easy for beginners to ride, as both a nephew and a young grandson quickly got accustomed to it. The seller's customer service was also outstanding, promptly sending a free replacement for a part that was accidentally broken, showcasing a level of support that has left this client looking forward to many years of enjoyable use.
Alright, let's find out what our next reviewer has to share.
This reviewer shared their insights on a particular electric bike, drawing an immediate comparison to a similar model purchased by their spouse. They noted that their spouse's electric bike, marketed with an assembled in America distinction, came at a significantly higher cost, with the only discernible difference being a fancier computer display. This immediately set a tone of value for money, highlighting the perceived overpricing of the alternative. Our reviewer, an experienced mountain bike enthusiast who spends most of their time on gravel trails or city streets, appreciated the riding position and gearing of this electric bike. Despite its weight, which is a little over 50 pounds, this client found it surprisingly comfortable to ride even without any pedal assistance on flat ground. When engaging the electric assist, even at the lowest level, Mode 1, The reviewer found that while there was still a pedaling effort akin to an unpowered mountain bike, they were effortlessly cruising at speeds between 18 and 20 miles per hour. They felt that anything beyond assist level 2 was largely unnecessary unless facing a particularly steep incline. Regarding the throttle, it offered responsive power from a dead stop primarily in assist levels 1 and 2, proving useful for quickly clearing intersections. However, at assist level 3 or higher, the throttle provided a much more potent and immediate acceleration. Regarding battery performance, the reviewer typically embarked on rides ranging from 5 to 15 miles. Over their initial 30 miles of use, they reported that the battery charge had yet to drop below 70%. While the advertised range for this electric bike is around 50 miles, our reviewer surmised that their consistent use of lower assist levels likely contributed to this impressive, potentially better than advertised, real-world range. Ultimately, for those who value practical utility and significant savings over a specific brand or assembly origin, th.
That's all for today. If you like this, hit that like button and subscribe. Let's keep the conversation going in the comments.